Elias was a man who stood taller than most, not in height, but in pride. He wore his success like armor, his knowledge like a crown, and his words like sharpened swords. A brilliant scholar and wealthy merchant, he strode through the city with his nose so high it seemed the stars were his only equals. People admired him, but always from a distance. They feared his sharp tongue, his dismissive glances, and the way he made others feel small. One day, Elias, brimming with confidence, declared he would climb the tallest mountain in the land. Not for glory, but simply to prove he could.
The mountain will bow to me. None can match my will.
He packed lightly, scoffing at the advice of seasoned travelers, certain he needed nothing more than his own wits.
I don't need guides, I lead. The mountain is no match for me.
The journey began just as he expected. He mocked the twisting path, laughed at the wind, and called the mountain a hill in disguise, his arrogance shining through every step. But as the days passed, the terrain grew harsher. The winds turned fierce. The cold bit into his bones. Slowly, the mountain began to test him. His boots wore thin, and so did his arrogance. For the first time, a flicker of humility crept into his eyes. Then, one morning, a storm struck. Blinded by snow, Elias lost his way. He slipped, injured his leg, and crawled into a cave for shelter. There he stayed, hungry, cold, and completely alone. It was there, in the silence of the cave, that Elias met an old man. The man didn't ask who Elias was or mock his condition. He simply offered him warmth, a piece of bread, and stillness. They stayed together for 2 days without speaking much. Elias, exhausted and humbled, listened more than he ever had in his life.
Softly, with humility. Why would you help me? I have nothing to offer you. I see now how little I know.
We all need help, some just don't know it yet.
Elias wept, for the first time since childhood, letting go of his pride. And in those tears, the mountain no longer looked like something to conquer, but something to respect. When he returned to the city weeks later, limping slightly, Elias no longer raised his voice to be heard. He listened. He greeted people by name. He shared his knowledge not to impress, but to uplift. When asked what changed him, he simply said,
I met someone stronger than me. His name was Silence.